Hello.
Get the ankles right. Hold on.
Pause for a cherry slush power up. All you ever hoped for.
It's kind of old.
Oh.
I opened it this morning.
Oh. Yeah, I've had mine since this morning too.
Oh,
but I actually opened it and I
flat.
left it in the gym. Or I left it in the car when I went into
And
the
that's
gym.
how it powers back up.
It
That's how it
does.
recharges.
I got back out and I took a sip and I was like, wow, this is so good. It's frozen.
First time I heard Brian say that, and then I think you agreed with him the first time I ever heard it. I did it one time and I was like, wow, this is great. But I normally drink the whole Alani before I even get to the gym, or like while I'm in the gym throughout my workout.
Oh, I'm a big sipper.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I just think I need an Alani tea break. Because I don't think it does anything, I won't lie.
Wait, you need an Alani to what?
Tea break.
What's that mean?
Tolerance break.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm with you.
Right.
Yeah. When I was in PA school, I used to go on tea breaks, and I would, every time we broke for a quarter, I wouldn't drink any caffeine.
Wow.
And then I'd be back at it after it. Like, I think now if I did one, I wouldn't go completely from the 200 milligrams of caffeine I'm at per day right now. I would go a week of 100,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a week of 50 milligrams, like little coffees.
Should we try the minis?
They don't have any flavors like I'm big on for
you're
minis.
right.
They have cherry slush minis, though. I would, if they had blue slush minis, I would get blue slush minis. Just because, like, days you only needed 100, that's fine.
Right.
But days you wanted 200, you could drink
Yeah.
the second.
Facts.
But yeah, I think they have cherry slush and maybe like peach or minis, at least at Kroger. I don't know.
Wait, they have them at Kroger?
Mm-hmm. They have mini cases.
Did I tell you before that Alani sells in America and Canada? They're based in America, but Canada's caffeine regulations are different. So they have to specially make Alanis for Canada because Canada's max caffeine in an energy drink can be 180.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, max caffeine anybody's supposed to have in a day is 400. Max that I live by is 200.
Right.
But I'll drink anywhere from like 60 to 200 in a day. Just depends on what's going on.
Wow. A 24 pack of mini Alani's is $50. But that's 24.
24. So
Minis.
that's like what a 12 pack would
and a
be.
12 pack of, take a guess.
A 12 pack is probably close to 30.
It is exactly.
Okay. I used to get them
$29.99.
at the vitamin shop, so I had a cheat.
Nice.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it used to be like almost $60 when I would get 2 packs of 12.
Wow. Scrolling through Alani's website, just like, I can't wait for the day that we get a PR package in the mail.
Right? Just does something to your brain.
It just does something.
I really wish Alani would make the same flavors in some non-caffeinated options too.
Maybe like some lemonades or something. Or just
I
like
just
a
wanna,
cherry
I
slush.
just straight up want a blue slush, no caffeine.
Right, just soda.
For dinner.
Not
soda.
caffeinated, like carbonated. There we go.
Yeah.
I would love the aesthetic of like a glass bottle from Alani.
Yeah.
Yeah, might not be the most environmental friendly, but
yeah, but like to screw out
exactly,
or even like not even a screw top, like make it that I have to open it with a bottle opener.
Exactly. Yeah.
That would actually set the scene for my day.
No, really, and it's like the root beer it's literally the shape of a Bud Light, like a Michelob Ultra, like.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I would love that.
They should just do a marketing campaign of just that.
Yeah, maybe, and make that their soda line though. Like that's
oh my gosh,
that's
their sodas are just glass bottles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I do wish they'd go with the lemonade too. Like I would love to see, because they have a Galaxy lemonade flavor and other things. I would love to have that in an energy drink, the Galaxy lemonade.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
How's school been for you this week?
It's been going well. Just finished week 2. I definitely got some homework to do. Getting into a routine, I definitely found week 1 was great. I felt so productive. I feel like almost every day when I lay my head on my pillow, my bucket is drained. And I feel like it's a really good thing, right? Because, whatever. Doing good, doing well. Week 2, I definitely felt myself being lazy. Like my alarm would go off at 6. I'd wake up, reset it for 6:30. I have to leave the house at 7:30 latest. You know what I mean? week 1, I was out the door by like 7:15. I'd get a couple minutes to sit in my car once I found a good parking spot up at school. I'd be in class early, get myself situated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Week 2 was just definitely being lazy, but it's going well. I'm having a good time. All of my classes are marketing classes except for one, and the one that isn't a marketing class is just it's called professional development. So it's just kind of teaching us like resumes, cover letters. They bring in a guest speaker once a week. Brian is actually a guest speaker in February.
Nice.
And my professor told me that, and I was like, it's a cheat code. Like having him just on your team is a cheat code.
It really is. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right. But school's going well. How's work, Sammy? We're in the middle of a Antarctic snowstorm. We're actually on the upside of it. Brian sent us that picture. Winter solstice is over.
Is over. Yeah, I think it was over the 22nd. So apparently we survived the darkest days of the next 365 days.
Good.
So but work was hard this week with the weather. I think existing in general was hard this week, with it being -8 degrees. Just does something to my brain chemistry in not a good way.
Right.
So right there with you. I just wasn't my week. It was not my week, but we'll turn around.
But we got it done.
I didn't get much done. I got some pine room stuff done. Or
Good.
pine cellar. Pine room?
Oh, man.
I'm upset with myself.
Awkward.
I got some pine cellar stuff done, which was fun. But yeah, I failed this week. But
It's okay.
I'm turning it back around.
Yeah, I'm real okay with taking it easy when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I think I've said this to you before. When it's winter, I feel like my body just goes into, like, what's the word? Pilot. Or,
Okay,
like,
autopilot.
Yeah, there we go. Autopilot. Just
No,
because.
you're the co-pilot. My conscious brain is actually the co-pilot to my body during the winter.
No, it has to be. It has to be. Like,
I'm
little gremlin's running the ship right now.
Yeah, I'm not in control. I'm not calling any of the shots.
I give like input. I'm like, hey guys, I really think we should get up, wash our face, eat a good breakfast. The gremlin on the keyboard's right now like, no.
No, that's literally it. That's actually it. Because I'm sitting there in bed and I'm like, I want to get up. I want to get up. I want to get up. But I'm like, it's so effing cold. I will lay here for at least 4 more hours. So much so that my eyes hurt after how long I have been sitting here rotting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, body, please, let's get up and do something.
I do this thing where like I'll become conscious. Like when I wake up, I feel awake, right? I just won't open my eyes yet.
Okay.
And I just will lay there. Like I know I can get up. I know I can go and function. I just am being lazy. And then I'll just fall back asleep. And then I'll become conscious again. I'm up, I'm awake, whatever. Fall back asleep. Like.
And then you're like more tired by the end of it.
Right. Like I just slept 9 hours, but I got bags under my eyes.
Yes.
I just slept too long? ?
Yeah. Well, I think when you do that, waking up and going back to sleep, and then like you look at TikTok, and then you look at Instagram, and then you like lay down again, and then I'm like, well, let me look at TikTok and Instagram again. Then I get up and my eyes are literally swollen, and I know they didn't feel that way when I first woke up. And I did this on Friday too. I was like, I have got to get my shit together. Like I can't let this weather do this to me.
Yeah.
And so I set my alarm because I might change my start time, because right now to be able to get a good workout in before actually working, I'd have to get up probably at like 4:30 in the morning, which I think I need that 5 o'clock. Like 4:30 feels unreasonable in my brain.
I agree.
So I think I might push back my start time to like when I'll start seeing patients for a day, because I'd rather be able to get that workout done and maybe even end later in the day, but at least like I did that for myself in the morning. But I did this on Friday. I woke up at 4:30 and I felt okay. I didn't feel exhausted. I was like, okay, but it was so cold, and so I just went back to sleep, and then I felt tired and exhausted for my work day. I was like,
it's so discouraging waking up before there's any sunlight too, at least for me, because like
no, me too.
And it's not even that long. Like 4:30 is definitely you're gonna be awake for a while without sunlight.
Yeah.
And that just feels like that's not right.
I'm gonna leave the gym and it'll still be dark.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Waking up at 6, like for school it's not too bad, because by the time I get in my car it's light outside. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just getting ready in the morning and it's dark, and the only thing I can use is like I'm not turning on my big light, first of all. The only light I have getting ready in the morning is lamps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's discouraging.
And it's cozy. It's like, it's not what I need. Like, you have to get behind the big light because you need to not have that comfort. Like, you have to shock your system and get up.
That is what it does too. It just shocks your system.
And I think I was in such a beautiful routine in Savannah, but I think it was just because of the atmosphere. Like, you get up at 5, but the sun is rising and it's like 60 degrees, and I can wear my shorts to the gym and not
fuck it. I'll wake up, open a window. You know, like
open a window. Like, you could get moving for the day. And so I would wake up, go work out, and I'd set aside literally almost an hour to an hour and a half of time after the gym before classes or before my rotation, because I'm big on like sitting there and eating my breakfast and watching a YouTube video. Right. That's like enrichment time. Yeah. Right. And I love to do that before. That's Sammy time. That's literally Sammy time. And I love to do that before like doing the thing for the day. And so like that was 4 hours of my morning, because I was working out for 2 hours and getting ready, then doing that breakfast routine. But I could do it because it was stunning outside. Right. Motivating. Right. Motivating outside. And now it's like miserable. I don't know, man. I'm trying to be as excited about the snow as Q is. Wow, that's a good point of view. And I saw this girl too, and she was like, I literally have the best day every day because I wake up and tell myself this is the best day I've ever lived. Wow. Yeah. I might start doing that. I just recently started showering at the gym, just because like I have to if I want to get a workout in the day. Because like I'll go to class for like say I'll have like an 8 a.m. right? When I have 8 a.m.s, I have a class at 8. And then I have another class at like 9:30, and then I'm gonna use that break around like 10. Let's say that class gets done at like 10:15, right, or like 10:45. That's probably what it is. I'll leave West Lib, go work out, and then I have another class at 3. So I have to shower at the gym if I want to get my, I'm not going to class stinky. Anyways, the whole point was, and like I worry about when you sit down in like your leggings or like your whatever spandex shorts, like getting the little acne bumps on the back of your legs if you sit in it. Yeah. And I just like, I hate when I work out, because 9 times out of 10 I'm going to work out in spandex no matter what day it is. I'll throw on a pair of like Nike Pros or whatever, just shorts, like, and then throw some joggers over them. Same. So when I leave the gym, I'll take those shorts off and just wear the joggers out, just so like I'm not sitting in like sweaty coochie the rest of the time. You know what I mean? Like, so you're not holding it all in. No, and then it's just I can't, because like I refuse. How do you feel about showering at the gym? It's going well. We had this Sammy and I had this conversation like 20-30 minutes ago, where Planet Fitness is excessive with their cleaning. They really are. Like, I was telling Gia, I'll be sitting there doing core on the floor, and they will literally, it's just this one employee. Narrowed it down to one culprit. Yeah, it's one culprit at this specific Planet Fitness, but she'll literally mop a circle around your body. And I'm like, well, now shit is wet all around me. Right. She's got to get the checklist done. Yeah. Now you're literally on an island. And like, if you're working out in your socks, God forbid, because now you're tracking shit everywhere. Oh man, but she doesn't wait. Like, she doesn't wait for the right time. Her time is the right time. Like, she doesn't live by anybody else's social standards. It was crazy. I told Sammy I was in the restroom with Planet Fitness. As soon as I walked out, she went in right behind me. I was like, oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. She was waiting. She was staring at my stall, waiting for me to get out. I'm taking my time on TikTok and shit. Like, she like hears the plops. Oh no. Anyways, welcome back to the Pine Cellar Podcast. We're your hosts. Wait, but how do you feel about showering at it? Oh. It's good. It's good. Planet Fitness. They just water pressure. Clean. Yeah, they keep it clean. Number one. Planet Fitness water pressure is 5. I'll tell you really? That. Yeah. Have you ever had how many showers are there? Like, you ever run into the issue? Nobody's ever, knock on wood, nobody's ever in there when I'm in there. Okay. You know what I mean? I've yet to see anybody in the shower when I have to take a shower. Yeah. It's kind of frustrating
I don't know if frustrating is the right word. On days like where I have to shower in between classes and then go to work, like almost or take pictures or whatever, I have like 3 to 4 different bags with me in my car.
Yeah.
I got to make 2 trips in the morning to get the shit in my car. And then like, especially with the temperature right now,
you can't leave stuff overnight.
You can't even leave shit in your car to go to class. Because if you leaving like a screen period in your car is terrible. Leaving a camera in your car, don't even think about it.
No.
Because like you're taking a risk leaving your laptop in there for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If your camera lens breaks, that's $1,000 on the drain. Just in like 30 minutes because it's fucking 2 degrees outside. Yeah. I'd be sick. So now I got a backpack on my back. I got my laptop bag carrying around with me. And I just like, I'm not even going to use this camera until 6 p.m. It's 12 o'clock right now. Like I just can't. Anyways, showering. I saw this thing on TikTok. Somebody made a video. I don't know how like my phone was listening to me, but they were like, oh, I showered in Planet Fitness and I got a ringworm on my leg. So I stopped.
On your leg?
Yeah. So they said that the shower heads were dirty and that's why they got ringworm on their leg. I just feel like it might be a different issue.
I fear she got ringworm somewhere else.
You think so?
I would really only be worried about getting ringworm in the shower if like you went in the shower with no shoes on. Like you didn't go in with flip-flops on. I mean, unless she like rubbed her leg up against something, but getting it from the showerhead's not likely to have, I mean, unless somebody's putting it in their coochie, it's not likely to have like yeast and fungi in it. And ringworm is a fungus, so it just doesn't make sense. And I know with that lady at our St. Clairsville one, she's ain't no ringworm in those showers.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job. Shout out Planet Fitness CC.
Yeah,
just finished the remodel.
Yeah, no, she got ringworm probably somewhere else. It just doesn't add up.
The Y gave me some type of infection before, not in the shower, but like
you're more likely to get it like on the mats. Or
that's what I'm saying, or like from the weight or whatever. I don't know what I did. I cut my leg one time. And I went into the Y with it uncovered. And the next day it was like oozing. Oh. Yeah, it was gross.
Gross.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. But like the middle of your leg in the shower, like you would have it a lot of other places on your, that too. It would be, if it was from the shower head, it'd be all over your body. It wouldn't just be on one portion of your leg. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Sorry to that girl.
Yeah, but your story is not invalid, but you probably got it from the map.
You probably got it from Planet Fitness, but you probably got it from the mat exactly. Or if she was like, if it was the back of her calf, like
maybe one of the machines. Yeah.
Anyways, now welcome back to the Cellar Podcast. We're your hosts, Sam Marie
and Gia Angelina. This
is episode 30.
Yeah,
that feels good.
I think so.
30, flirting, and thriving.
I think so too.
It feels so much more complete than 29.
Agreed. Yeah. It's making me a little nervous for episode 50. Can we like come to an agreement with everybody? Maybe episode 100 for skydiving.
Yeah. Like let's reevaluate.
Yeah. Can we please?
The only thing about 50 that works though is weather.
Facts.
You know,
it will be warm outside.
But again, my frontal lobe, my prefrontal cortex, that shit developed and locked in last year.
Might throw up. I'm sick thinking about it.
Yeah.
Anywho,
we'll circle back.
Yeah. Sammy and I were discussing a topic for this episode. Well, before we actually jump into what we're going to talk about, just yap even more. Emma Chamberlain posted a podcast today. Guess what it was called?
What?
Ins and Outs of 2025.
Oh, did she listen to it?
I find it suspicious.
I find it suspicious. She saw our little woman of the week that Gia made so flawlessly, and she listened to the episode and said, I'll just do a whole episode on that. As if everybody's not doing ins and outs right now.
for the whole year.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome though. I saw that I haven't listened to it since the other one, but I saw that she redid the vibe of it.
Yeah, I forgot. I
liked it a lot.
Yeah, her what's the word?
Like her,
I want to say a thumbnail, but it's not.
Yeah, but like a thumbnail for a podcast.
Yeah, right.
But she redid that, and I really like it.
This drawing on my notebook.
I've seen them. I've also seen a lot of discourse from people who are like commenting on Emma Chamberlain's things. What the heck? The hair, blah, 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 like bullying her. And then I saw somebody like, you just don't know Emma. Like, you don't get her. Because like this hair and the outfits and everything, it makes sense for her.
Everybody was like, is she okay?
Like she's okay. You just never understood her vibe.
Right. Sammy and I were like, what should we talk about for this episode? I told Sammy, I was like, let's just touch a little bit on what the fuck is going on with TikTok right now.
What the fuck?
Because the Biden administration and the Supreme Court were so gung-ho on banning TikTok because it's a Chinese-owned company and they fear that future government workers' information will be stolen, but also just kind of like used in not appropriate ways.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was the whole thing.
And so I didn't understand that at first, but I guess people who are 18, 17, whatever now, when they grow up and decide to become an FBI agent,
right,
that all their information is going to already be out there.
Right.
Which is like, I don't know any 18, 19-year-olds on TikTok who are going to work for the government. Let's be fucking for real.
It does make me giggle. And if you're like 18, 19-year-old right now, and I think like it doesn't make sense because if you're posting things that they could use against you, you're not going to be an FBI worker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like normally people with that mindset, that's a dream of theirs from a certain point in life. And they're thinking about the information that they put out into the world just because that's how their brains operate.
Right. Also, the FBI background check is something serious. Governmental background checks are something serious.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just find that a little goofy. The only thing that I can think of that's like might be a little valid is like the algorithm storing their preferences, right? So like I'm going through and I'm liking videos of like puppies. Maybe one day if like they want to persuade me to turn on the government, they're gonna give me 50 puppies, you know, like maybe that's what they're worried about.
I was thinking more like they threaten to like shoot a puppy in front of you to get you to talk.
Too. Maybe that too.
My mind went elsewhere.
It's okay.
But like it's just funny to think of. Obviously this is not the sense that they're worried about, but it's funny to think about. It's not funny, but it is. Just play along with me for a second. You're captured, right? And you're in an interrogation and they're like, they pull up your TikTok from when you were 17 years old and you're like doing a dance, singing along, and like, what are they doing with that? You know, that's where my head goes when they worry about like people working for the government having TikToks at a young age. But of course I'm aware that that's not actually what would happen, but
there's
that's where
we must not be getting.
Yeah, and that's just where my head goes.
Right, we must not be educated enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I was just so like the conspiracist, is that the right word?
Conspiracy theorists?
Yeah, in me.
Conspiracists?
Anyways, the Gia in me that likes conspiracy theories.
That dog in you.
Anyways, sorry, that's the gremlin on the control board. That part of Gia was like, now that Trump's president, why is this changing now? You know what I mean? How has we've been so serious? Like this whole Supreme Court was for it, right? Like they were for like, oh, get America away from TikTok, please, like please, we're begging. What's the difference now? Because not that I know of, nobody's bought it, and that was like the whole big thing was an American owner needs to buy it.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing different. Yeah.
I saw people were saying though, like, your TikTok's not the same.
So
but I wouldn't know, you know, like I'm a newbie TikTok person.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
I will say off rip, my For You page was just a little bit off. I didn't have any lives like on my just scrolling for probably like a week. And there was no ads, like there was no sponsored videos, you know, for the first like week that it was back. But it's back to normal now.
Okay.
So
maybe it just took a second to like reboot.
Maybe
they were making alterations in that week.
Maybe. I think I said this. I don't know if I said this on the last podcast or what, but somebody said TikTok feels like somebody went into your room and took something and you don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. But see, again, I wouldn't know.
No, but I feel like it's back. Like, I feel like they took it, maybe put a little camera in it and then put it back. You know? I don't care, bro.
Like, they're watching us more now.
Right. I really don't give a fuck if they're stealing my information. I really don't.
I don't care either.
Because that means...
Just don't take my money.
Yeah. That part.
But, like, so... I guess that could be a concern for people to get robbed on TikTok.
I guess that, yeah. Anybody who's buying off TikTok Shop should be suspicious anyways.
Dude, I hear so many people are like, oh, I got this off TikTok Shop. Oh, this is the best thing I've got off TikTok Shop. Have you ever bought anything?
No, but Ronan has, and Ronan got like a free gift one time.
Oh.
Just like some extra thrown in there.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever buy anything off of like Instagram or TikTok. I've been influenced by the influencers to look into a brand and then go buy off of that brand's site, like influenced about Alphalete. So I went to Alphalete's site, or Alani's, went into Alani's. There's like this jewelry brand that I found off there, but I would never directly buy like through Instagram or TikTok.
I think I agree. I don't think I ever have.
Go to the source.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I feel like the timing of it is all just weird. I just wonder why, like, everybody was... I thought it was so funny when people were saying, they just put us in timeout for 12 hours.
No, literally.
And people were literally crying on the app.
Yeah.
Like, this is my job. This is my work, which, I mean, if you've been making lots of money for the last 2, 3, 4 years, I mean, I would have probably broken down. I don't know if I would have done it on camera, but I'd have been crying to you guys like, I'm gonna lose my job. But and then just for it to come back 12 hours later,
right? And everybody who was posting like secrets and stuff made me giggle.
That was weird too, because of course it's gonna live on off of TikTok. You know, like people are screen recording and gonna put it on Instagram,
right?
So why was that a trend anyways?
I don't know.
That was bizarre. But I mean, it was fun.
Right. I was enjoying seeing them.
I saw like this fitness influencer, not one that I've ever personally followed, but told everybody she actually just has a BBL.
And that part was crazy because they did address that when TikTok came back. And they're like her telling everybody that she like has worked so hard. She's giving everybody these like fitness the workout plans, like what she eats, blah blah blah, and now we know you got a BBL. Like, you're foul. That's fucked up. All these women are following you and you lied.
Yeah, if I had been a follower of hers, I would not continue to follow after.
Agreed.
Because that is crazy. But yeah, I wonder if originally Trump just was like, yeah, let's keep this going, get rid of TikTok, and then I don't know, he said something about how he felt the vote of younger people turned for him because of communication through TikTok, because of certain people on TikTok.
He was lit to keep TikTok. His whole thing was because he was doing so well on TikTok. Like, his campaign was doing really well on TikTok, and that's why he really wanted to keep it. In one of his press conferences, he was like, I don't know. I think... He was like, I don't know. I think we're...
Wait, I won't giggle. Do it then. It was really good.
I think we're going to have to take another look at TikTok. They really like me on there. That one was bad.
You nailed the I don't know, though.
I think so, too.
You nailed it. I thought I was in the room with
my gosh,
Mr. President.
Oh, my gosh. Another thing we were going to bring up was the current trending. And I just took were we going to do that on this podcast?
Yeah, but I forgot.
That's okay, because...
but I can look it up.
I have tears in my eyes from... I don't know.
Wait, but maybe before we leave that, what do you think? What's your conspiracy? What do you think is the whole situation? Do you have any thoughts or opinions, or you're just like, I don't care?
I don't think I really care.
I don't really think I care
think it
either.
Was a little wild when it did go down for 12 hours that people still like clicked on it 12 different times, like just out of habit. You know what I mean? I can tell you confidently I don't think I clicked on TikTok once when it was down for 12 hours. I was lit. I was hoping it was going away.
Oh, really?
I hate doom scrolling, and I can get that fixed off of Instagram Reels because I like Instagram Reels.
Yeah, I like Instagram Reels too.
TikTok is definitely more niche, and like people are gonna act a fool on TikTok 10 times more before they do on Instagram Reels. But yeah, I was kind of hoping it was gonna go away.
It's funny because with Pine Cellar, I'm like, wait, I actually just want to make my own TikTok too, just to have it. And you're like, no, I was happy it went away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, I never even got to
TikTok.
experience it first.
Right.
What did you say?
I said Pine Cellar really did just go viral on TikTok
and then they took it away from us
days after.
Do
you have
what?
Any conspiracies?
No, I just don't. I think. I just don't think I mean, I know there's probably bigger meanings or propaganda or whatever. I don't know. But it just, like, I still work a 9 to 5 and take care of a home and animals and feed 3 humans in the home. I don't think I have enough space in my brain to consider, oh my God, what did Trump do? Or what's going on in the Chinese government? Like, I just don't. I do love that everybody's learning Mandarin, though. I think that's so cool that came from it.
Should you say your phrase, or you think it's
no? Because I don't remember what it means. I've got one of the phrases like on lock, but I just don't remember what it means. But I'm about to learn Mandarin too, because I think that's so fun that everybody's just inspired to learn a new language, so we can just participate
because of Red Note.
Because of Red Note.
I did see that Duolingo came out and said that the amount of people learning English to like Mandarin or whatever they're speaking on Red Note was like increased, and they were like, dude, when TikTok shut down, the Duolingo owl did a face reveal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, show me that.
Oh, well, hold on.
Beep, boop, bop. The boots on still. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But when we were sitting here, I looked on Twitter. Okay. Sorry, X. I can't, bro. That makes me so frustrated.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter anymore. Or X.
So, but my my Twitter right now, some trending topics, like trending keywords in just on Twitter right now. So my first one is just Mexicans.
Oh.
14.3 thousand posts in.
Well, I guess I could guess why that's happening.
Right.
With all the
oh yeah, raids and things.
Yeah. So
the next one is Anne Frank.
Oh.
With 25,000 posts.
I'm not sure why that
one's That's trending in the US though. So like people in the United States are searching that.
What? Have people never learned about Anne Frank and now they're like, I gotta learn? What are people talking about?
Somebody tweeted, one thing that this past week has taught me is that a lot of y'all would have snitched on Anne Frank. Comparing Mexicans hiding from ICE to Anne Frank and the Nazi is dumb as hell. Please stop.
Oh, okay. I see now why Anne Frank is trending.
I think it's, Project 2025. That was, have you heard about that?
No, I don't know.
That was Trump's initiative, but we need to look into that, and that we should talk about that on a podcast because that was huge. Like there's so much things in there.
Just like what his goals are for the year?
Yeah, but it's like
America?
Crazy shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people were talking about it's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I think the important thing to remember is there's a lot of fear mongering on TikTok and Instagram. So no matter what, you need to make sure you actually read it. And if you don't understand, you need to speak with somebody who will help you understand it, because when it comes to anything political and it's either side, or when it comes to anything like nutrition and diet wise, when it comes to medications and medicine, there's a lot of people putting out information in exaggerated forms to scare you, and it might not be intentional. They might be scared because they were misinformed at some point. So I think no matter what, at the end of the day, before you go down this whirlwind of anxiety when it comes to especially those 3 topics like fitness and diet, politics, and medicine, you really need to be careful and do your research outside of TikTok and Instagram. Read the literature. and get a good understanding of it before. I mean, because people will send themselves into panic attacks because they watched a TikTok and then they interacted with it. So they see another TikTok related to the same topic. It's a lot of, there's a basis of truth to it, but it's so far-fetched and exaggerated. So I will definitely read Project 2025, but I'm just saying, you guys, you just gotta be careful because you see one TikTok and you panic.
Good disclaimer. Disclaimer. Target is trending right now because apparently they are cutting back on their DEI budget. I don't know if it's their products or like their employees or what, but
if I would have guessed before knowing that, I would have thought it was because Onyx Storm, it's a third book in a trilogy, just came out, and Targets were releasing them early and it created mayhem. And then they just came out with they finally came out with it, and they were supposed to have a special edition, and all of the pictures in the special edition of the book are just like copywritten pictures. Yeah, it's really bad.
Didn't you just get this book?
Brian got it for me at Barnes & Noble. It's not like any special
But Target's
edition.
version is...
Target's specific, like, limited edition, special edition is literally plagiarized photos. Yeah.
Oh, they're wild.
It's terrible. When they could have hired an artist. There's so many artists in the book world and book community who will create visuals from books that they could have hired anybody just to do that.
Yeah.
And they would have loved to do that. Like, imagine you found somebody on Instagram who like just does post that stuff. They love this book, and you hire them to do the pictures. Would have ate down, but you just,
and now you have a unique actually have special edition.
Yeah. People are sick.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
There's tons more, but that's about it. I saw the Pentagon was on there, but
wait, what is DEI?
Diversity.
Oh.
Equity and iniquity, maybe.
Yeah, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Oh, what's iniquity?
Wait, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Oh, iniquity means injustice or unfairness. So that would actually be crazy if that was...
Yeah. You're like, right on target. Do get rid of that.
Yeah, you do that.
You should get rid of that.
I thought something else that would be funny for us to do, because we did this in the car, but I don't think we ever did this on the podcast, was our current searches on Google.
Okay. See, I've been using private tabs recently.
Oh.
Because I saw somebody was like, you're crazy if you don't use private. And I was like, oh, so should I use private? So I'm not sure what my recents are. Okay, wait, but I have some. My first one that comes up is angel number 111, and it's because of the dream that I talked about on the podcast with Kirsten.
That's funny.
Which I think it just means like growth and renewal and a new time.
I think so too, like new beginnings maybe.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, well, not somebody told me, but I saw on TikTok one time that angel numbers can also be warnings. So I don't know.
Scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wonder what 111 is in its warning.
I don't know. One of mine is, what is an oligarchy?
What is one?
An oligarchy is a small group of people having control of a country, organization, or institution. Oh. And they were like, Biden's speech, like going away speech, was saying that America is becoming an oligarchy. Be prepared. But I feel like it's already that. What are you talking about?
Yeah. How do you pronounce it? What
oligarchy?
Is it?
Oligarchy?
Sounds more like a mythical animal.
Oligarchy?
Like it's something that would
be... I bet it barks.
In the elf movie. Yeah,
I bet it barks.
It says if number 111 is being used as a warning, pay close attention to your thoughts and intentions as you are powerfully manifesting your reality. Is it just telling me to stop being depressed because of the weather? I'm trying my best, guys. My next thing is just food. Union Grill menu, figurettis.
Let's go. Should we go quick? Should we do rapid fire? Let me pull up my whole history.
But mine's so much food.
That's hilarious. Let's go rapid fire.
Okay. Best time to post on Saturday. Enterprise. Physician assistant jobs, Wheeling, West Virginia. President's Pub menu. Dochi. Clarissa Shields ceremony for 2012 Olympics, Dairy Queen. Dr. Heiss Cannonberg. Clarissa Shields stats. How to share access to a part 2 of video in TikTok comments. How are the roads near me?
Okay.
Wait, what were you giggling about?
Because I have Dairy Queen.
Dude, because we gotta know when Dairy Queen's open.
Okay.
We love Dairy Queen here.
So bad. All right. Is Squid Games 2 over? Mini Bernadoodle. A6 Valentine's 2025. A6 Valentine's Classic 2025. A6 Chick-fil-A. United Bank. Gel-X Nails. Folly Definition. Kelly Girardi. Dairy Queen. What is an oligarchy? University of Pittsburgh. What is an oligarchy? Kelly Girardi. What is the size of Instagram story? How to turn ringer off iPad 10th generation. What temperature is too cold for cameras at night?
You really didn't want to take all those bags out of your car.
I didn't. I didn't. Oh,
that's funny.
This is just a man's full government name that I was trying to see on Instagram. Games right now, football.
Wait.
Somebody told me they'd call me after a football game.
Oh, so you're trying to stay up to date?
Yeah. Saturn and its rings. What are the wind speeds in California?
Wait, how are you going that deep?
If you go like manage history. What is folly? Folly definition. Oh, lack of good sense.
How's it spelled?
Folly.
Oh. There's a beach called Folly Beach in Charleston,
nice.
South Carolina.
German Shepherd puppies.
The important stuff.
Wait, what is Elon Musk's title? Oh, Lord.
Sometimes mine are just people's addresses that I have to go to in home health just to make sure it doesn't look too suspicious. So I had to skip over some of those.
Should I restart the camera and we get a woman of the week?
Yeah. Rah, rah, rah. Ooh. Ooh.
Do your bird call.
Ooh. Whoa, it looks pretty cool on the screen. Okay, I'm done.
You have the best Perry the Platypus I've ever heard. Wow. Okay, my woman of the week this week is Emmy Moore.
Emmy Moore.
Have you heard?
Yes. Is she a TikToker?
Yeah, a little.
Okay, maybe I'm not on the same page.
So I've been listening to this podcast. It's called Save Not Soft, and I've brought it up before. She is the host of Save Not Soft. It's a Christian podcast from the female point of view.
Okay,
she kind of just preaches. She's a minister.
Oh.
So she's a podcast host. She is a minister, like fully in a church, and I think she lives in California. But she's also like a marketing like advertiser. She'll like go and market for your brand just a little bit and like kind of up your marketing.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know too much about her. She's not really on Google. She doesn't have like a whole lot of like
information out there that's accessible.
Exactly. But I just wanted to bring her as Woman of the Week because I've been enjoying her podcast a lot. It's been helping me learn a lot about my faith and just very positive, very encouraging.
Is that who was on your car when you got in the car? Yes. And you were like, okay, because it sounded like somebody was preaching at you.
Yeah. She also is like very modern with it too. Like her and her fiance she has like Stussy. You know who Stussy is? Stussy is like a designer brand. She wears that shit to church.
Okay.
Like she got that shit on.
So
going
she's
to
like
church.
Elevated.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She's
mind, body, and soul elevated.
Yeah. Fits fire. She's just really cool. I'll show you her Instagram. Her Instagram is EMY Moore. MOOR. I think a couple E's at the end too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's real cool. I've been enjoying her podcast.
Nice.
Yes.
It's awesome when you find a new podcast that just hits.
Agreed.
Because then you have so many to like backlog and go through on drives.
Agreed. But yeah. I think that's what we've got for you guys today.
Yeah, that's everything. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Sammy and I got a dinner to go to later tonight.
Yeah. I'm going to be drinking mocktails tonight. Brian reached out to I think reached out to Sydney Burkle, who also has a podcast who we might be having on here soon, but she is putting on the event tonight. It's like a West Liberty alumni baseball dinner thing. But I think he reached out to her and was like, what kind of mocktails can Sammy and I get for tonight? Because like you put in like for what you're drinking normally, but we're not drinking right now. So
nice.
So gonna see what the mocktail situation is. We went to dinner the other night and everybody ordered their drinks, and then Brian was like, I think he was uncertain about asking because a lot of places that do mocktails, they have a specific mocktail menu, but this place didn't. So he went up and he asked the server and he's like, what can you do for mocktails? And he said something. He was like, let me get 2 of those.
Double it,
please. And it was so good. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. And that's all for this podcast.
I hope everybody has a good week. Stay blessed and
stay positive.
Go be productive.
And happy. Say hi to your pets for us.
Facts. Wow. Good addition. Wow.
Let them know that we love them too.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, tell them we said hi.
Tell them we said hi. I have We Rate Dogs.
Yeah.
Whenever I first started following them, I mean, probably back in like 2016, 17, they came out with merch. And I have a hoodie downstairs. I almost wore it today, but it has Tell Your Dog I Said Hi.
Yes.
At the top of it.
Yes. I'm big on that.
Me too.
All right, chat. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.